Hey there! Today we're going to talk about a pen I got from Case. Thank you, Case. We couldn't identify it. I had no idea. I didn't even know where to start. I know it was a Sheaffer pen, but that was it. So I contacted my go-to fountain pen goddess, Maya, knowing that she knows a lot about Sheaffer. And I sent some bad pictures and I said, do you know what this is? And she said, that is complicated. Let me send that on to a Sheaffer expert. And he said, that is complicated. I need more pictures. Now, I'm going to read you just a little bit from their email conversation, because Maya forwarded it to me. And she says, the cap looks like a Targa cap to me. I guess we are agreed on that. The nib section unit could either be a TRZ or a Fashion Mark I. It is not a Fashion Mark II, as those had Sheaffer engraved lengthwise on them. As for the barrel, well, is there any chance it is a slim Targa barrel, with the black ring worn or scratched off? There appears to be a black circle at the end of the barrel, and I know many Targas have that design feature. So then Bill said, not only is there a chance that it is a slim Targa barrel, it is highly likely. That's exactly what a slim Targa barrel would look like if the lacquer was stripped out of the groove. I'm assuming, at the end. So the pen is most probably a Targa that someone equipped with a TRZ style nib. Easy to do, the threads are perfectly interchangeable. Well. That's very fascinating, because the person I got the pen from is not a huge fountain pen user. There's a reason he gave it to me. He used it, but he also had a rollerball of this, came in set. He preferred that, and that's all. So he said, I know you like pens, you can have this. Now this, because he's not a huge fountain pen fan, the probability of him getting another nib and putting it on this pen is very slim. But you never know what happened. So let's just say this is a Targa, slim, and let's just say that the nib is not the nib that should be on there. Working from that premise, I'll cover the parts of the pen, tell you what I like about it, what I don't like about it, and then I'll do a writing sample. Now this pen, this is a slim pen. This is a Delta Dolce Vita oversize. The Sheaffer is a slim pen, and it's not an entirely fair comparison because the Delta is really fat. But even so, this is a Visconti, and it's still clear that the Sheaffer is very thin. Sorry, I just hit my monitor. Parts of the pen. Well, on top you get this black circle, that's right. You get that black circle, then you get the clip. Typical Sheaffer clip, has the white dot on there, you see it has some use. Scratched a bit, I love that. This pen was used, not put in a storage cabinet for display. This pen was a companion to someone. You get this black little ring there, and then on the cap, let me see, there is the word Sheaffer, which you probably can't read, and there is USA. It's very hard to make you see that. There we go, Sheaffer and USA. See, the pen and the cap and barrel are completely flush. And you got the end of the barrel, this is that ring that may have been black, now it's gone, and there you get that black circle again. Super slim, not a small pen, but just very slim. It can be posted, it's all metal. The section is not, it's plastic. Posted, it's not a small pen either. You can see that, posted and unposted. Then you have the nib. The nib is very simple. It's a very, I would almost say, Spartan looking nib. No markings, neatly folded there. Nice little breather hole, no markings. It doesn't even say Sheaffer anywhere. You have the feed, and the section is plastic, has a bit of chrome there, has a cap lip there, and that's it. Now these pens would take a slim converter, which, as I understand from Maya, is very uncommon. So I did not get this with a converter, but it does take standard international cartridges. And the problem is, I'm having that problem right now, they get stuck in the barrel. I'm not sure whether you can see that, but there's a cartridge in there. And that means you would have to pull them out with pliers or something. Now what I did, should you ever have something like that, the worst thing that can happen is that the cartridge slides all the way down to the barrel. Now there seems to be some slight tapering going on there, so I'm not sure how far it can get, but you can see it's stuck now, which is okay. Just take a pair of needle nose pliers, stick it in, pull it out. So what I did is two things. First of all, I put some silicone grease on the inside of the barrel so that if it gets stuck, it's lubricated and it's easy to pull out. Secondly, I took the stick of a Q-tip, cotton ball tip, snipped it in half, snipped parts off, and just put that in there so that the cartridge can't slide down any further. That's all very MacGyverish, but I just thought it would add some safety. Okay, small pen. There isn't a whole lot more to see. It's nice. You can see that nice chrome. I like that nice chrome finish. Looks a little bit brushed to me. Very nice. That's it. Super slim. I like heavier, fatter pens, but this is so slim, it's actually very pleasant to use. What else can I say about it? Has a nice weight to it because it's metal, not extremely heavy because it's so slim, but it definitely has some weight. So maybe we should take a couple of measurements. But before that, what do I like about it? What do I not like about it? Well, I like the fact it's so slim. It really has a nice, refined look. Looks distinguished. I like that. Things I don't like about it, well, it is very slim. So that's a love-hate thing. It's very pleasant to use, but for some people this would not be wide enough. I'm sure of that. If you have really large hands, this might be uncomfortable. For me, it's actually okay. So, okay, couple of measurements. Weight. I come to 20 grams. It's thin, but it's metal. Okay, then size. Uncapped. No, capped. Sorry. I come to 135 millimeters exactly. Capped. Why am I turning that around? Uncapped. I come to 113 millimeters exactly. Section diameter, well, that's going to be very thin, I'm sure. Yeah, it's not even 8 millimeters. It's a good 7 millimeters, and I think it's tapered just a bit. Yeah, no, actually, it's not a big difference. It's still down at where the barrel meets. It's not even 8. It's just under 8 millimeters. So there you have it. The slim Targa with another nib that shouldn't be on there. This is a mystery because I'm pretty sure Case bought this pen new. I'm pretty sure he did not switch the nibs out. So what happened to this pen? Oh well, whatever. Let's just do a writing sample, see what happens. I hope this was useful, and thank you, Case. And I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. Okay, so here we go, writing with this pen. We know it is a Sheaffer. The nib is definitely fine, and the ink is a cartridge. I got that with some pen. I don't know what it is, it's just a cartridge with blue ink. Let's start with a bit of writing. Very fine, but actually not scratchy. It's a very pleasant nib to use. Fast writing, bit of a skip there, and I think I saw something there. I don't know. Maybe I made that up. I didn't actually see it. It's a very pleasant nib to use. It doesn't seem to skip a whole lot, which is very nice. And yes, it's very, very slim. This is a super slim pen. Let's check out the wetness. See, it lays down a nice even patch of ink. I like that. Not super wet, but then again it's a very fine nib. As to line variation, it's a pretty hard nib. You can squeeze out a little bit of line variation, but not a whole lot. And the final thing we should check is reverse writing. Some people like to do. It's very dry in this pen, so I don't think that's very possible. So, thank you, Case. I'm very much enjoying this pen. I hope you thought this review was useful, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.